Hello, my wonderful and amazing people. How are you doing? I hope fine. Welcome back again to Susan Best TV. So here is how I make my meatball. Okay, there are different ways to make this meatball. You can make it dry, you can make it with sauce, you can make it anyhow. But this is just how I made this, and I will be telling you the reason why I made it this way. So here I'm using my green bell pepper. I put it in the fridge. It was kind of, I forgot it in the fridge. It was kind of a little bit frozen. So as I'm slicing it, some water will be coming out. It's so funny, guys. So the reason why I am remashing it this way is because I don't have the blender. There's a blend. They have a particular blender you can use for this. So you don't just waste your time or stress to slice it very little. So if you have the blender, you can just slice it very big and put it there and blend it. So that is why I am repeating it after slicing everything. So I'm using a very little onions. That's a small size because I'm still gonna be using onions to get everything I'm using now. You see that I didn't pull. I'm not gonna put everything to get everything at once because I will still be needing them. So the pepper I'm using is mixed, is ring flesh and sorry, is beef mince and chicken. So I was looking for both. I was just looking for just only the beef, but in some supermarket in Deutschland, it is very difficult to find a all through beef. Either they mix it with pork or they mix it with chicken. So I'm using salt, black pepper, and white pepper. Then I'm just gonna add a little time to the heat and paprika powder. I love it. So I'm gonna put all my sliced ingredients. So remember when I chopped all these ingredients. So now I'm just gonna put a large one large egg. So I'm gonna mix it with something later. Then I can continue with my hands. But as long as you mix it very well, it doesn't matter what you use to mix it though. So I'm gonna be adding a little olive oil to it. Right, all these things you do is optional. If you don't like the recipe that I use, you can just think about yours and do yours. Okay, this is at times I change my recipe though. Like the one I made before, I didn't use sauce on this. I just dried it on my air fryer. So I use different sauce. Like I always like when we are eating my meatball, you should get a different taste. Like I wouldn't want you to have the taste you have now, and next time you have the same taste. No, I always like to change it. So that is what I'm doing right here. So I think anytime I'm making another meatball, I will be showing it to you guys. So you see that I use different recipe for my meatball. So the way I roll this meatball is just like a tennis ball, like ping pong. All right, but you can also make it large. Like the way you roll it, guys, is also optional, like I've earlier said. So now I'm gonna be putting my tomato sauce. I'm using multi tomatoes. You know, these tomatoes is the reason why I'm using it is because when you are using these tomatoes, it doesn't slap. You know, there's some tomatoes they bite. When you put it in your mouth, like you have to hold your mouth for some time. You know. So after that, here is my garlic and my onion and my scallion, which is green pepper. So like I've said before, what you put in your sauce, or if you decide not to do it with sauce, is also optional, guys. I'm just putting all these things because of the sauce. I want the sauce to also be tasty because I know my meatball already will taste really good. So I want the sauce to go along with it. So here's my soy sauce. I'm gonna be adding like um the way I add it is like a teaspoon, okay, it's not much. Then after that, I'm gonna be adding my liquid maggi. That's all. I'm not using any other thing. So you can also dry it, like fry your meatball. You know, like I said, anyhow you like it. You know, you have to get used to making your meatball in different forms. That way, you will enjoy it and your family will enjoy it. So when I'm making the fry one, I will also show it to you guys. Okay, so this is sauce. So the reason why I'm using sauce is because depends on the food you want to use it. Depends on the thing you want to use it for. All right. So I'm going to be using katofe salad, which is Irish potato salad. So that is why I want my sauce to get dried. So because I'm not going to be using ketchup to eat it or any other sauce, so this is how I'm going to eat it. So that is why I made it this way. So if you want to use any other thing along with it, so you consider maybe frying it or something. Okay. So before you can get it to this extent, guys, without burning your meatball, you have to reduce the gas, you know, the heat. Let the heat, like I use the lowest, number one. That is why it got dry. Apart from my non-stick pan, but it just got dry and everything came out so perfect, like really good. You need to like feel the aroma in my kitchen right now. Do you see inside, guys? Don't not it doesn't only look good, but it tastes so good. So, guys, thank you so much. And I want you to tell me what you think about this meatball. All right. And I will be bringing you guys more of it. Thank you so much. I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.